All right, this one cuts deep. People don't like being wrong, so they bend reality instead. You notice some people don't change their mind even though the truth is right in front of them. They don't say, I was wrong. What they say is, this is kind of different. And that right there is how people stay stuck for years. Let me tell you something gently but clearly. There's a pattern called special pleading. This is when the rules apply to everything except your own beliefs. You don't adjust your own belief, you adjust reality to protect your belief. So let me tell you a little story. There was a man who claimed he had psychic powers, said he could read minds, predict outcomes. Now, when people tested him casually, he seemed impressive. But when scientists tested him under proper conditions, controlled environment, no tricks, cameras, so on and so forth, nothing worked. Zero. Now, here's where it gets interesting. He didn't say, maybe I was mistaken. He said, it only works if you believe in me. You see what happened here? The test didn't fail him. He rewrote the rules there. So here's the behavioral indicator, and watch for this in your own life. When facts challenge you, you create exceptions. When evidence shows up, you shift the criteria. When you're cornered, you say, this situation is very different. That's not intelligence, that's self protection. And here's the cost, you stop growing. Because growth only happens when truth enters. And truth cannot enter if ego is guarding that door. Not because life is unfair, but because you refuse to update your thinking. You stay in the same job, same pattern, same frustration. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Every time you defend a false belief, you delay your own breakthrough. But the moment you say, maybe I was wrong, and that's not weakness, by the way, that's power, that's intelligence, that's evolution. So today, ask yourself one question. Where in my life am I protecting a belief instead of pursuing the truth? Because the life you want is on the other side of that answer.